strength matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the BYU Cougars, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Rams will put total leather and will get started. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Cougars offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like...
Turning it on! And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And the Cougars come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Back to pass, it's Brooks. Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Gets it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Just keep slinging it. They're working that left side. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. He's got the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's see what they've got on second down. Trying the left side. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Cougars had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He caught it! Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Brooks. He wants it all. Touchdown, BYU! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
BYU 7, Colorado State 0.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Rams offense will get the ball for the first time. finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give from the gun. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Quick completion to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him. He tackles him for no gain.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Rams come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Hauls it in the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Rams getting set on 1st and 10. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He might want another play. Wants to throw again. Bringing the heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Rams line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he'd hope to pin them deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work. Breaks into the open. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for a man, it's Brooks. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Third down play from the gun. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. And now this offense will take the field again. Looking for space. It's Gee. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Gee. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Rams come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. He'll run for it. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Gain of 9. It's a turnover on downs.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking for a crease. It's Gee. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something. You could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Rams send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Back to pass, it's Brooks. Working that left side now. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Punch it out of the air. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Give to the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here's a heat. He'll get rid of it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Finds the big tight end. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Power football with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. BYU lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Back to throw, it's Brooks. Touchdown, Cougars. Fit it in the window for the score.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field and getting the big touchdown.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Rams are in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
And the Rams trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Rams are rolling down the field.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game. But finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And the Rams come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Now the lead is down to 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. The run from the shotgun. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Brooks. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Trying to set up the screen. Gets it out just short of the 20. Out of bounds at the 19-yard line and a little more room to operate. They boot it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Off play action. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. The Rams really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And you just wondered how the weather conditions would affect ball security in this game. It is so cold here at night, and that ball has got to be hard to hold on to. And you saw an example of it right there. Bad ball security leads to the takeaway.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Dropping back, it's Brooks. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Under fire. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got it and still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He's got him in the flat. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Quickly complete. Touchdown, Cougar! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Quickly out to the tight end. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab on the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
On the play. Coming up, fourth down.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Fort Collins. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to our team at sunny Lubick Field.
We're just about ready to start the second half. Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. And the Rams want to crank the tempo. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. They kick it away on fourth down. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. From the gun, the ground game. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Brooks. It's complete to the left. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35. And the Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. He's got it on the right. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. Wants to throw on first down. He's got him. The Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They just keep firing. Under fire. Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted.
In situations like this, it's nighttime, it's so cold, it's so hard to complete these types of passes, and for these wideouts, it's going to be tough just catching the football because that thing, I guarantee you, feels like a rock.
We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Wide receiver going in motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run it from the gun, finding an escape route. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter. This offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and he tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Rams will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. BYU with the 1st and 10. They'll try the run. There he goes. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's up to 51 yards. There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the BYU Cougars, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Rams will put total weather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Cougars offense will be first on the attack. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Quick spin on the run. And he's still running after the move. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
I'm a big believer in taking shots early in the game and being aggressive and showing my team I got confidence in them. Let's go make plays. First drive, already taking shots down the field. Nice job.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Hey, sometimes numbers lie, but this quarterback just learned a valuable lesson. These numbers don't lie. One of the best defenses against the pass, and you see why right there. Man, they break on the football, so much speed in the back end, break on it, make the play. This defense is legit, and that QB's finding out firsthand.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
The Rams with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds the tight end. Tackled there by the defense. It'll be third and long. Sends it back in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabs it inside the 15. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Third down and long is the hardest down to execute in football, but this offense made it look easy. Nice job being aggressive, making the big play down the field, and now set up in a position where they can go get a touchdown on first and goal.
And the Rams trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Third and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early. Playing at home, they want to get the crowd into it. So you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal. You knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Back to throw, it's Brooks. Right on the money. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. Gets away from one. Finds some space. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Makes the catch. It's Callow. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. He'll keep it on the sneak. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Wants to fire on second down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one's incomplete. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Gee. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to keep it in the air. Quick strike complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Throwing right. And the big deflection on third down forces a fourth down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Handoff to the single back. Oh, he's got a chance. Makes it past the marker. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done. They're going to ride this running back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick completion on the out. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Line getting set on second down. Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. Turning it on. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to pass. It's Brooks. Makes the grab. It's Callow. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. A little release to the back. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and fourth down is coming. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. They will stop him short. Turn it over on downs.
And man, did you see that defender climb the ladder? How high did he jump to block that field goal? That was amazing.
Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They finished the first 2 drives with field goals. They'd love to get a little something more this time, Jesse.
I want to just keep seeing balance from them and a little better execution as they get closer to the goal line. They've got the playmakers at receiver, at running back, and they love their offensive line. David, just got to put it all together.
And I think once you start to move the football down the field, that area of the field when you get in field goal range, you got to be a little bit more physical. So listen, still a good start. Still got the lead.
Breaks into the open. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
The Rams can really attack on this second and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It's first down from the 11. Might as well give it to him again. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads up play by the QB.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
Finds his big tight end. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
Tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to pass. It's Brooks. Zings it complete to the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Leaves it with the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now the play fake. Got the quick pass. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. To the air on first down. Get it out on the screen. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Working that wide receiver screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Gonna look downfield again. Makes the catch. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And that's a nice job by this kicker bouncing back. Last field goal gets blocked. Don't worry about it. Get that thing up in the air. Long field goals sometimes are low, but he drives the ball way up in the air and drives it through the uprights.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Use the play fake, now to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, I feel for this quarterback. I've been there before. I mean, you're playing at night. It's super cold. It's going to be hard to execute these passes. That one got away from the QB, and he throws a pick.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Brooks. Oh, it's a nice grab, but he would have been much better off just to let that thing go out of bounds. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He'll toss it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
That makes the score Colorado State 13, BYU 6.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man quickly. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Now on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rams can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Rams will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. Mark it at the 6.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll give it to the back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Rams line it up with a 1st and goal. Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Big is that for this offense. Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Slithers into space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Fort Collins. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to our team at Sonny Lubick Field.
BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for room. It's Gee. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long. Try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Rams will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Brooks. Makes the grab. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Finds his big tight end. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on 1st down. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. They're setting up the screen. Headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, BYU!
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them one closer. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Hit as he throws. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
You always try as a player to say that Cole old as a mentality. It hurts, okay? The ball feels like a rock. It gets super hard. It's really hard for quarterbacks to grip that thing and make accurate throws. And how about that? The defense comes out, makes a big play, creates the turnover.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking downfield, it's Brooks. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, BYU!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Rams will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Quick release by the QB. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Hand off from the shotgun. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Give to the single back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Brooks. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Here on 3rd down, you might want to protect the field goal, but you have to stay aggressive. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. No good. After that field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Well, they knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often. Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And here's the 3rd interception.